Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm finally filming my huge Sephora haul. I'm so excited to finally be getting this out of the way. I've had this stuff for like 3 weeks now and there's just been so much going on, so I haven't had time to film it, and these hauls take forever to film. I have a bunch of brand new stuff in front of me, so I'm super excited to show you guys everything. And I totally forgot to mention this, but in my last Sephora haul, I know I told you guys that I would update you guys on everything and do like a totally separate Sephora haul update video, and I totally forgot to do that. This time I will for sure be doing that, so I'm going to be doing a whole other video in probably like 2 weeks after I finally try out everything I have here. I'm going to tell you guys how I feel about every single thing in here. So stay tuned for that video because I will definitely be posting that within the next couple weeks. If you aren't already, then please subscribe to my channel, and if you want to know everything that I have here, then just keep watching. I don't even know where to start because there is so much stuff, but I'm just going to start over here. So the first thing that I picked up is this Boscia white peel-off mask. I've been loving masks so much lately, and I just love peel-off masks. I feel like they're so much easier and they're a lot cleaner, and just like putting a peel-off mask on, laying in bed, and then when it's dry, just peeling it off, and I don't have to go and like wash my face again. So this is a brightening peel-off mask that helps with visibly evening out the skin tone and diminishing the appearance of hyperpigmentation. So I have a lot of redness in my skin. I have rosacea, so I'm hoping that this will help for me. I'm just gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand just so I can see like what it feels like, and it smells super good too. I'm just gonna rub it in quick so I can feel like the texture of it. Yeah, so it feels just about like all the other peel-off masks that I have, but yeah, I'm really excited to try this one. I definitely will let you guys know what I think about this. And then just since we're on skincare right now, I did also pick up this Boscia Detoxifying Black Cleanser. I've heard a lot of good things about this, and I've just really been liking to detox my skin and get all that gunk out of my pores, so I thought that this one would be a good purchase. It's a warming gel cleanser that deeply cleans and detoxifies, dissolves pore clogging impurities, oil, and makeup as it refines the skin's texture, brightens skin. I love warming cleansers. I think they work super good, so I'm really excited to try this one. The next thing I picked up is this brand new Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Powder in the shade Prismatic Amethyst. I hope I'm saying that right. This packaging is gorgeous. I love that so much. Oh my god, it's so pretty. And then this is what the packaging looks like. So it's a little bit different than the other Becca highlighter. It looks like this. Is gorgeous. I love that texture that it has on it. Ooh, that's so pretty. It's kind of giving off like a purpley, like violet glow. That is gorgeous. I've been loving these like prismatic holographic highlighters lately, so I'm super happy that Becca came out with one because Becca makes my all-time favorite highlighters hands down. So I'm super excited that I have one now in the Becca formula because these ones are my favorite. Another highlighter that I picked up is the new Benefit Dandelion Twinkle. So they also have a dandelion blush that I absolutely love, and they actually just came out with this, but the packaging is super cute. I love that it comes with these little brushes. I personally don't use these brushes unless it's for contouring, but this one looks like it's a little bit different. It has like rounded edges on it. I mean, yeah, this looks like it would do a pretty good job with highlighting. I'll have to try it out definitely. So it's kind of like a pinky pearly shade. I'll swatch on the back of my hand so you guys can see what it looks like. So that's the swatch on the back of my hand. It's not like super blinding, but it does look like a natural glow, and it smells really, really good. Then I picked up this new Makeup Forever Ultra HD Skin Booster. So this is a serum hydra repulpant. I don't know what that means. But anyways, this is just a serum, and I think that I saw on the website that you can use this as a primer. I'm not completely sure. I'm just gonna put a drop. Ooh, that feels really, really nice. Almost feels like a really, really hydrating gel, and it kind of got really tacky now that it's blended out. I feel like this is gonna be a really good primer because it feels very tacky on the skin, which is good for like holding on makeup, and it felt super, super hydrating. So I am so excited to try this one out. I've heard amazing things about this, so I have very high hopes for this one. The next thing I picked up is the new Milk Makeup Blur Stick. This is an interesting package. Oh my god, what am I doing wrong? Honestly, it feels like a little bit rough, like it would maybe tug on your skin, but it does feel very soft and smooth. Like it feels like it's definitely going to be a good thing for blurring out your pores, which it is known for. It feels very, very smooth, and it made the back of my hand look super smooth. They're obviously not going to be able to see it on the camera from there, but it does feel and look very smooth, so hopefully that does that on my face. The next thing I got is this TARTEIST Pro Glow Palette. I've been wanting this thing for forever. I just never splurged and got it. This is what the packaging looks like. I think it's adorable the way that it opens up like a book kind of. I think that's such a cool idea. I'm gonna try not to blind you with these. This one is a cream contour shade. This one is a powder contour shade, and then you have your highlighter. I think these ones are highlighters too, I can't really tell. Yeah, I think they're all highlighters. These all look super pretty, and this shade Stunner right here is beautiful. Look at that. Oh my god, it's so so pretty. I feel like these two shades are gonna work really good for my skin tone because they're very neutral. Like they're not too warm, they're not too cool, so they're not gonna look like very muddy on my skin. So that's the main reason why I wanted to get this, and I just love the concept of it. I love how it opens up like this. I just think it's so cool. Okay, so the next things that I got are the rest of the Stila Liquid Metalist eyeshadows. I got Smoldering Satin, Kitten Karma, Rose Gold, Retro, Gold Goddess, and Molten Midnight. I'm gonna swatch all of these for you guys so you guys can see how freaking pretty these are. I'm so obsessed with these. I rave about these all the time. I literally cannot get enough of them. I think they're the most beautiful liquid eyeshadows that I've ever tried in my life. So highly pigmented, and just the colors that they came out with are amazing. Oh my god, like would you just look at these? They are so pretty. I just cannot get over them. We have Gold Goddess right here. This one is Rose Gold Retro. This one is Smoldering Satin. This one's Kitten Karma, and then this one is Molten Midnight. This one is so unique. It's like a black shade, and then it has gold and silver little reflex in it. I've never seen anything like it in my life. I think it's so unique and so beautiful. Next, I picked up this brand new Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Longwear High Coverage Foundation. So this is my first Giorgio Armani foundation that I've ever tried. I've never tried the Luminous Silk one. I've heard so many good things about it, but I decided to pick up this one because I did see some pretty good reviews from people that had oily skin. So this is what the packaging looks like. I think it has a really, really pretty and sleek package. I love the shape of it. By the way, I got the shade 4.5, and hopefully this matches me. Looks like it's gonna be pretty good. Actually, that blended in like perfectly. It does have an SPF of 25 in it, so I definitely know that you won't be able to use this with flash photography. Then I also picked up this new NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I got the shade Custard. This is like their cream of concealer, but it's in a pot. I don't really like their cream of concealers. I know people are probably gonna think I'm crazy for that, but they just didn't work on my skin. It was too dry on me, but I did hear that these have a little bit better of a formula in them. Oh shoot, this looks like it's gonna be too dark for me. I definitely did not see the medium one, so maybe I'll just have to go and exchange this for a lighter shade because this one definitely is pretty dark on me, but oh well, what are you gonna do? Then I picked up two more of the Makeup Forever Starlit powders, so I have two other shades. I picked up the shades 12 and 2. By the way, I absolutely love these. I use them all the time. The number 13 one that I have already is amazing. Like I literally use it all the time, but this one just looked, oh my god, look at that. This is like so metallic and blinding, and I thought it was gonna come off very like white and icy, but this is actually very, very gold. It's not even coming off on camera how gold this is. This would be a beautiful eyeshadow. I also do like using these for highlighters a lot. This one looks like it might be just a little bit too golden for me. And then the containers that they come in, I also absolutely love. As you can see, there's just like a little hole in the middle of it. So what I like to do is just take my finger and then I'll like tip it backwards, then I'll get the perfect amount on the back of my finger. Or you can actually just dip your brush into this, which I also think is very easy. Now the next shade I got was the shade 12, and this one is a lot darker. I think this one was like the more coppery bronze shade. Yeah, so this one's also really pretty. That looks wet. Like that looks completely wet on the back of my hand. That is just stunning. The next things I picked up are from Tarte, and these are the new TARTEIST Pro cruelty-free lashes, and I got goddess ones. I think these ones are the most dramatic and fluffy ones. They look super pretty, and I've never tried Tarte eyelashes, so I'm really excited to give these a try out. And they kind of remind me of the Cocoa Goddess lashes because they're very like fluffy and spiked and just very wispy, so I cannot wait to play with these. Then I got two lip glosses from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I got the shades Butterscotch and Gilded. I've been loving lip glosses lately. I feel like lip glosses are just so in right now. I just feel like they make your makeup look so pretty. I'm actually wearing Undressed by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I just love that shade so much. So that was my first lip gloss from Anastasia, and I fell in love with it. So I picked up two more. Butterscotch, obviously, which is a little bit lighter than Undressed, and this is more of like a pinkier tone. And then Gilded, which is so pretty. This is like a golden, it has like little gold reflex in it, so it's kind of metallic. Oh my god, it's so, I cannot wait to try this. So Butterscotch is like a pale pinky nude shade, which is beautiful. Then Gilded right next to it is like this really pretty gold color. This is gonna look gorgeous in the summertime. I can already see it. Oh my god, and the smell is so good, and it doesn't go away. Like I can still smell it on my lips faintly, and it just smells so good. Then I picked up the brand new Makeup Forever Artist Liquid Matte Lipsticks. This is their first matte lipsticks that they've ever came out with, liquid lipsticks, and I got the shade 103. I just got a mauve shade because that's just what I always like to wear. It actually looks a lot like the shade that's on my lips right now, just maybe a little bit more like mauve-y, but this is really, really pretty. I'm happy that I got this shade. I also ordered this one online, so I wasn't able to like swatch it in stores, and this is the first time that I'm seeing it, and it's so pretty. Then I got another lip gloss. This is from BAREMINERALS. I've never tried a lip gloss from BAREMINERALS, but I saw this shade and it just looked really pretty. So this is in the shade Sugar. So it actually kind of looks a lot like this one, but it's a little bit darker and a dustier pink shade. The shade of it is really pretty, and I feel like this will look really pretty over just like a nude lipstick. It'll really like liven it up, and it looks like it's a really nice consistency. It doesn't look very thick. Yeah, I don't know. I really like that shade actually. And I also picked up this Tarte High Performance Naturals Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Highlighter. Okay, so now I just realized this, and I feel kind of dumb for getting this now because this is in the shade Stunner. And if you guys remember when I showed you the TARTEIST Pro Contour Palette, that highlight shade that I swatched was actually called Stunner. So I'm assuming this is this, yep. This is definitely the same highlight shade that was in that. So I don't know, maybe if you just like that highlight shade and you don't want to get that whole contour palette, you guys can definitely get this one. It really sucks that I got this without knowing that it was already in the Tarte Pro palette, but oh my goodness. Okay, the next thing I got is a blush, and this is from Too Faced. This is the Papa Don't Peach Peach Infused Blush. I think there's only one shade in this. I love everything from this whole peach collection. I think everything is so pretty. Of course, it smells like peaches. Oh, the shade is like a very pretty peachy pink shade, and it has a little bit of a sheen to it. It just completely like awakens your face. When you put it on the apples of your cheeks, it makes it look like you're just like glowing from within, and I love it. I think it's so beautiful. This is a very peachy toned highlighter, which not highlighter, blush, which I absolutely love. I can already tell this is definitely gonna be one of my favorites. Okay, then I also picked up this new Sephora contour kit. I've never seen this before, and I didn't even know that they were coming out with this, but this is just a new contour kit. Okay, so it comes in a nice, cute little package. I actually really like how it has a clear front to it. I feel like it just looks very chic and classy. And it feels like a really nice package. It actually doesn't feel like very cheap or anything. And this was a lot more affordable for things in Sephora since it is by the Sephora brand. They do have a lot more affordable things. Basically your standard contour shades. This shade right here, actually both these shades look like they're gonna be really, really good for contouring because again, they're very neutral shades and they don't have too much warmth to them so they won't look like orange on me. I just like barely rubbed my finger in it and it felt super, that swatch so good. Oh my God, you guys, it feels so soft. It literally feels like butter. Okay, now I have a ton of foundations that I picked up, and I'm just gonna kind of get these over with and say them all right now because there's a lot. I actually also picked up 3 primers, and I got the Kat Von D Lock It Hydrating Primer. I don't know how this is gonna work on me just because I do have oily skin and I usually don't like wearing hydrating things, but I have heard some pretty good things about this coming from oily skinned people, so hopefully it works on me. And I absolutely love the packaging that these products come in. I think it looks so cool and so unique. That's one thing that I do really love about this primer. Then the next primer that I picked up is the Kane & Austin Prime and Protect Mattifying Primer. Now this one I have a feeling that I'm gonna love. I actually heard about this from Casey Holmes, another YouTuber. She has very sensitive skin, she has rosacea, and she has oily skin just like me, and she loves this, so I had to pick it up. It was pretty pricey. I don't remember how much it costed, but I do remember hesitating to buy it because it was a little bit more on the expensive side. I figured that it would be worth it because of how much she raved about it, so I'm hoping that it works just as good on me as it did on her. It feels almost just like the Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer. It has that same very smooth feeling to it, and it actually had a little bit of a tint to it. I don't know if you can see on the back of my hand, I kind of rubbed it all out, but it did have a little bit of a darker tint to it, so I really like that. I feel like that's going to do a good job with evening out my skin tone, so I think that's really cool. And then another primer that I got is the new Becca First Light Priming Filter Primer. So this is the purple one that you guys have probably seen around everywhere. This is another one that I've heard a ton of mixed reviews about. So this one is gonna be fun to try out. I love that it's purple. I think it looks so cool. I'm gonna put a little bit onto the back of my hand. Ooh, it's really purple too. And we'll see how this rubs around. Ooh, it feels kind of weird. Very strong scent of, what is that? Like lemon? I don't know, it smells really, really strong though. I don't know how I feel about the smell. Hopefully that fades away. Like, I would hate to wear that and it lasts all day. I will definitely be putting that one to the test very soon. Okay, and then the last primer that I got is this Estee Edit Pore Vanishing Stick. This is also kind of like the Milk Blur Stick. It's the same like concept. It's a stick primer that's supposed to blur your pores out. It feels really, really nice. It feels super smooth on the back of my skin. Oh my god, it made my hand look so smooth. Okay, so I just put it right here. Look at how much smaller the pores look right here than they do over here. That is insane. It's almost like you can't even see them at all. That's crazy. It totally just erased my pores. That is so cool. Okay, now getting into the foundations I have. So this one that I got is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. This one is not new. It's been around for a while now. I've heard amazing things about it and I just never bought it because, again, this is another one that was pretty expensive. So I just kind of hesitated buying it for a while, and the shade actually looks like it's going to be really light on me. I hope it's not. But I love the container it comes in. I love the frosted glass. You guys know that. Oh, okay. This one has this applicator on it. I did not know that. This looks like it might get a little bit messy. I'm already kind of making a mess of it. Oh no, that actually looks like it's going to be pretty good. It actually might be a little bit too light now that I'm seeing it. And it felt really, really nice and smooth on the back of my hand. It felt very kind of like watery, like it wasn't thick and moussey like some foundations are, but it was very thin and smooth, and it definitely had some good coverage on it. And the shade that I got in this one is 14 Ivory Medium. The next one I picked up is this Lancome Ultra Wear, I don't know. They have a lot of different languages on this bottle, so it's kind of confusing what to read. Frosted Glass again, what do you know? So I got the shade, what the hell? 215 Buff N. I usually like to get foundations that have the words like buff, beige, bisque, like stuff like that, because that's usually what matches my skin tone. Again, I got this online, so I wasn't able to see on my skin tone, and this looks like it's going to be super light on me. Oh yeah, that's okay because this is probably the exact shade that I am when I'm not spray tan, so that's totally fine with me. And I do have my Cover FX drops that are really, really dark, so I always can mix like 1 or 2 drops in with those with foundation and then make it my exact skin tone. It feels really, really smooth and soft in the back of my hand. It feels almost like velvety smooth. I don't know, it feels really nice though. The next foundation that I got is this Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation. I don't know if this is new, but I saw another YouTuber using it recently and I've never seen it before, so I figured that I would give it a try. I got this shade Warm Sand 2.5, and from what I remember, this one is supposed to look like a really natural skin looking foundation, so it's not going to be like super full coverage, but it is going to provide that really nice all over skin tone. And it came out super watery, and I just did like the littlest dot, and this is going so far. Like, this is literally spreading out so far right now. I was not expecting that. The shade is like a perfect shade match. Oh my god, and it feels super soft, and it feels very lightweight, not thick at all. Hopefully it holds up with my oily skin, because the way that it's feeling and looking on the back of my hand right now is just beautiful. Okay, now the last foundation that I got is the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. I got this one because I wanted to test it out in a wear test video, because I did do a video like that on the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation. A lot of people requested that I would do the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. So I got the shade Light 45 Neutral, and holy cow, was that full coverage. That just like completely covered up everything on my hand. That's insane. This is definitely very full coverage. I'm super excited to try this because I love full coverage foundations. I love just seeing how much it can cover up on my skin, since I do have so much redness and I do get a lot of pimples on my chin especially. I can't believe that I haven't tried this yet. I don't know why I haven't picked this up yet, because I feel like this is like a staple foundation that a lot of people have. So if you guys would like to see a wear test video on this foundation or any of these foundations that I'm showing right now, definitely let me know and I will definitely do that for you guys. Okay, now I didn't even realize this in store, but I accidentally got 2 of the new Cover FX Perfect Press powders. They're both in the shade Light, so I'm gonna have to return one of them, but I can't believe I didn't even notice that. I have the same powder of this in the loose powder version, and I love it. I'm so obsessed with it, so I had to pick this up. This is what it looks like. I love the container that it comes in. First of all, I love how it's like shiny everywhere. I just am obsessed with the loose powder, so I'm hoping this one works just as well. And I feel like this will be really good for like blotting too. So I can just carry this around with me in my purse, and if I start to get oily, just blot it on around my nose and my forehead where I get a little bit oily, and I'm hoping that it does a really good job. So I cannot wait to try this one out. I think I've said that about every product in this video, so I'm sorry sorry if I'm getting a little bit repetitive, but I don't know why I keep saying it. Okay, and then I did this little like build your own palette thing from Makeup Forever. So I got the trio one. So I just picked out 3 eyeshadows and I got this thing that it comes in. So it's this little like palette thing and then you just put these single eyeshadows inside of here. The shades I picked are M738, ME744, and M846. They have the strangest names for their eyeshadows, but I just picked up some very warm shades. I love eyeshadow shades, and these ones were just so like bright and vibrant that I had to pick them up. Okay, so these are what the shades look like, and I am living for this shade right here. This is like a super bright orange shade. Oh, that is so pretty. This is gonna look beautiful smudged on the lower lash line. I love putting bright and vibrant colors underneath my lash line. I feel like it makes the eyes just pop so much. So this is gonna look beautiful on the lower lash line. Then I'm gonna swatch this purpley shade too at the end. Oh my god, look at how pigmented these are. Crazy. I've never tried Makeup Forever eyeshadows before besides the ones in their palette, and I think this one's have a little bit different of a formula because this is just beautiful. This is insane. I cannot believe how pigmented that is. I'm so excited to play around with these. Okay, now the very last thing that I got is this Marc Jacobs highliner and the shade Blacker. So I actually got a travel size version of this first before buying it, and it is my all-time favorite eyeliner for the lower lash line. I don't know, I probably look super bougie for buying this right now because it's kind of expensive for just like a plain black eyeliner that you can get at the drugstore, but I'm not kidding you guys when I say how insanely pigmented this eyeliner is. I'm going to do a little swatch on the back of my hand just so you guys can hopefully see a little bit of how smooth and easily this glides on. It's insane. Yeah, don't mind that. I've tried wiping that off and it didn't really work, but look at that. I just barely press on the back of my hand and it is so pigmented. Like I literally cannot get over it. But I've never in my life bought a high-end eyeliner for the lash line. I always just use like a Maybelline one, or I've been using the travel size one for like a month now and I just ran out. And this eyeliner lasted all day long and it goes on so black. My travel size one lasted me a long time and it didn't start getting dried out or like hard. You know how sometimes these eyeliners can get a little bit hard and like tougher to get pigment out of? That never happened with me with this one, and I don't know, I just love the way it feels on my waterline. I love how easy it is to apply and I love how long it lasts. So yeah, that's why I got this one. Okay, so that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys lasted this long throughout the video, props to you because it's probably going to be a super long video, but I hope it wasn't like too boring or anything. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.